Well, good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Cod Bites Fishing Adventures. We're back at Paull. As I said, I'm going to keep fishing this place until I get a decent cod on camera. I know I got one last video, but it wasn't man. I did get a fish. They have started to bite in the Humber now, and there is a few fish about, so you know, we may strike into quite a few fish today, hopefully. I've come and equipped some great bait. I've got prawns with me, I've got squid, I've got black lug and ragworm, and hopefully that'll do the business. But I brought Danny with me, the old fart machine. Whether he's on form or not today, I don't know. He said he's going to be a good lad today, but because he does frighten you sometimes, because some of them are a bit close to cloth, as you know. But see if Danny can get a fish today and get off his little blanking spell, because he's due a fish. He's fishing with a Turbot pattern there. Time's about 9 o'clock our time tonight. It's 7.3 metre.
Tiniest bit of bait I've ever seen.
He's put some tiny bait on, but that's all you need in here. Fishing about 40 metres out. I'm on a dongle rig at the moment, a Penn dongle, but I ain't got a top hook, obviously. I'm just going to try one for a couple of casts with a big bait on and just see if there's any cod out there. If they're in, I'll just swap back to a pattern oyster or just a normal polyprenel. But you need to walk over there past that car and cast it towards me, but not right to me, and then it should straighten up. But seems to be holding okay. There's about a 20 knot wind blowing. It's a southerly, so it's right in the chops, but you know, I might get some fish. This is the idea. So I'll put you on the rods for a while. If it does get really windy, I'll move the camera to the van, cut the wind out, but other than that, should be a good day. Quite looking forward to it, to be fair. Not many people here at the moment. Danny's just launched one to Grimsby. You cast better with that, with a lighter weight on it.
Yeah.
Danny was wondering why he wasn't getting very far on that rod. He's been casting 8 ounces for about 3 months. He thought the black one was a 6. It's funny, really. I think it's funny anyway. But let's hope we can get some. I know Louis was here last week, Louis Bamboo and his mate, and they had some decent fish between them. So and a guy had caught a couple of cod. I say we had the beauty of your cod the other day. You know, a nice early cod for Paull. So I know they're here. I've had one, but it was like about 14-15 days ago now. So you know, because today is now Monday. There's not much difference between the Friday on the last video. So we're just looking for some early action, because it looks a bit more choppy today, and maybe that bit of roughness over the weekend has brought a few in. He thinks he's on Kong Fo, him. As long as you don't start dropping samurais, I'm not bothered.
Well, I didn't have time to have my tea today.
Yeah, I actually deprived him of. What was you going to have?
I got half a piri chicken. It was in my air fryer, fresh.
And I deprived him of it because I knocked on his
roasties.
Bid me on and he had to leave it. So at least he's got something to eat when he comes in.
Just about to take out the air fryer, it'd been in 45
At least he's got something to eat when he gets back in, though, hasn't he? At the end of the day, I've saved him his tea. I mean, he could have had nothing.
And then he wouldn't even let me get some sausage rolls from shop.
He only brought one spare weight with you?
Yeah.
You're roping, aren't you? Because I've only got 1 and 0. So if you lose that weight, you'll be watching me.
It's alright.
But so there's not many people here. I don't even know whether anybody else is fishing. I'm going to have a look. Look at the crank sheet. Yeah. There's nobody fishing at the moment. Nobody's brave enough to front this southerly wind, but I mean, it's not that bad really, to be fair. As you can see, it's not bad. If you look at my little tea towel on my rod rest, look, it's hardly moving. I mean, it's not bad, that's all. Just check your line, Danny, it's slack. You've either got a cod on it or you just haven't tightened your line up.
Let me show me the pro.
It's signing up a little bit, but don't pull it too tight, don't trip your lead, because it'll be off. That's holding lovely, that. Nice to get 4 or 5 fish for you though, fellas, you know. Perseverance, that's the name of the game.
Anyway.
How far do you flick it out?
All over there somewhere.
You don't want to go too far out, especially when it's pulling like that.
I don't know, I didn't even see it land.
I won't watch it, you've got slack again.
There's that little weight, that's why it felt different when I threw it, because I've been using that black one all that time.
Yeah. You just check your rod. Seems a bit weird why it's as slack as that.
My rod's in the window, yours is behind the van.
You down, didn't you?
What?
You put your grabbers down, didn't you?
Yeah.
You didn't sign it up. It's drifting a bit though. Yours has.
I threw it that way though, didn't I? You said don't throw it too far.
No, I said
you.
throw it towards me, but not right across me, you know what I mean? That's why I said
didn't. I just went on a bit of an angle, that's it.
I threw mine at just between 10 and 11. It's virtually held between 11 and 12. Come on, you're watching this video. Will as a fish. Ooh, is that movement? Ooh. Is that a bite? I think we're in, fellas. If I get a fish on this dongle, it'll be ridiculous. I only put it out experimentally because I wasn't going to use that. I was going to use the popper.
It's a crab.
It could be.
You get any crab net out today?
That's a bite, that. It's either, yeah, as you say, it's either a crab or there's a little fish sniffing around it. Keep an eye on that rod, fellas, because you never know. It could be a first cat wonder. Won't be the first time I've done that, it won't be the last.
I brought my big jacket as well in case it gets a bit chilly.
Yeah, it might do a bit later. But at the moment it's
I'm going to switch it now
anyway.
Right. I'm going to switch it over now.
It's fine at the moment. I ain't brought enough elastic from here.
Round's full anyway.
I might have some spare with me.
So one I nicked off you anyway, that.
Yeah, I might have some in the box anyway.
I think I'm going to put my big coat on.
Well, that is a bite.
Because my nipples are like little rockets.
This is a bite, fellas. It could be a rockling or a little flatty, but there's something nibbling on that rod.
You brought your phone charger with you?
It's
I don't need it yet, I was just in
yeah,
case.
I always have it with me.
Just in case for later on.
I'm just watching that because that looks like a bite. Right, you've had your bing intro. I'll be back if that rod starts going weird. Right, fellas, you joined us just in time for a fish. I've got a lovely bite here. I've got a lovely bite. You watch, it won't go now, and it's just been going like the clappers, hasn't it, Donny?
Yeah.
I want to pull it early because I've got a dongle rig on. And it's got that lovely circle look on it, so give it a chance to work. Oh, there you go. I think I'm in here. I think I'm defo in. I've got a circle up on. Give it a bit of line. It's hard to take it out. Throw it out the other night, so can it come out? I think a fish is dragged me into a snag. Try and get it off because there's a fish on it.
You ain't got a fishy.
Install that rod, so don't risk that. I should have lost the weight, and if there is a fish on it, it'll still be there. I had a fish, it's clean me dry, hasn't it?
And you lost out then?
No, because really it's very rarely lose on here. But that's my bait.
It's been stuck in some muddy.
That was a good bite though, wasn't it? Yeah, look, it's had it, look. I lost the fish, but I got my gear back.
What's that low string for then?
That's a dongle. Right, take a little break there, fellas. Oh, I'll just show you what rig I'm using. I'm using a dongle on circle hook, and I'm just using half a squid but full length. So I'm going to take a little break there while I throw it back over. I had a great bite there, so you know that's a good sign. So see you in a bit. Well, I'm back. Well, what a bite that was. You didn't see a lot of it on camera, but the rod was going ape. You know what I mean? And so I got to the camera, put it on, land it up. Went to the rod. It was still knocking a little bit, so I had it on when I knocked into the fish, but I got stuck. It must have dragged me into a snag. You know, it might have been a big whiting or whatever, but it certainly snagged me up there. I got my gear back. Trust the old £100 straight through braid did the trick, but no fish. But what a nice bite, so it shows you there is activity, and that's nearly on. You know, this is what I never got last time I was here. I never got early activity. Now I have, so you know, I always do like it here when you've got a bit more chop on the sea, and obviously it's a bit more choppy today, but still. Oh, there you go, another bite. Maybe on a little flatties or whatever, or rockling, but I mean they're having a go. Oh, it could be bloody big crabs, like. But that bite, the bite I got previously was definitely not a bite, not with the stars of that. You know, I mean, whiting make a bit of a mess to your gear, so it could have been a decent sized whiting. Like I know there's 30-40 centimetre ones coming out at the moment down here, so you know, it could have been that. But it's nice to get some early action. The camera's lined up this time anyway, so if I do any more action, I'll be back on the rod, but it'll be thick and fast, quick spurts on the old camera. So see you in a bit. Right, fellas, we're back. It's really strange weather we're having. About 5 minutes ago, it was like bloody. I don't think you can see me actually. About 5 minutes ago, it was ridiculous. I mean, it's bright sunshine, unreal, and now it's just real weird colours today. I had a few flicks on the rod since, but now major. There's a guy now fishing right to the very right of me, near the glass. I don't know where he come from because he wasn't there half an hour ago, so he must have drifted in from the other end, but he's braving it over there because it's bloody windy now. The only reason we're not windy is because I've got the camera behind the van and the van's blocking it out, and it's lovely where I'm stood, but or it was until Danny decided to get in the van because he's a cold ass. And but yeah, it's alright because I've got like a wind block now, so it's not so bad. But the wind's moved southeasterly now, so it's blowing across us sort of. But if you look at Danny's rod there, and you look at his towel, you can see it's southeasterly. But I think it's good for a fish. I mean, really do. I mean, it's really lovely and choppy. It's coming in pretty quick now. But in another 45 minutes it'll be up the wall. Say our tide's about 9:11 or something daft like that. But there you go, it's the different conditions. It's a quite a few cod pulling out now, so you know we're in.
Lost half my tash.
And it's looking pretty good. Now whether you can actually see my rod or not, I don't know, because Danny moved it because it was ideal.
You can.
But we're just looking for a nice bite now, fellas, aren't we? But yeah, look at the lovely conditions. Look over there. I mean, it's just really weird sky. It's, you know, it looks like it's got to, like there's going to be a monsoon or something, but it's never threatened. So I mean, look at the lovely blue sky in the distance. Look at them fellas up there. Can you see them? Get some real nice wildlife on here. Lots of Canada geese going by. Car park's pretty empty. There's just a few turning up, but not as full as it usually is. It's good to be out and having a go.
Sounds like there's a motorbike coming on.
But I keep coming in for a little fits and starts just to give you a little update, because the point is keeping you on the camera when there's no happening, but I just thought I brought you on because the weather conditions, you know, the colours and stuff. Oh, it looks beautiful, look. So I'll be back as soon as I get some action on that rod. Right, chuckleberries, I'm going to bring this one in. Lovely condition. Look at the lovely, beautiful sky. That beautiful. Right, I'm going to bring this one in, and I don't think there's no on it, like, but I'm bringing it in. I'm going to change the bait. I'm moving on to just a straight poly panel now with squid on it. It's been a twat today, this. Absolute twat. I went snagging because I never snagged at all the other day. No idea why I'm snagging, fellas, because I haven't been snagged for days when I fished here. It's probably condition. Just getting pulled in to snag. I got my hook caught that time because I've lost my hook. It just shows you £100 braid strikes again. No lose of gear because of your braid. Luckily I've got another one prepared. That's coming off. That is coming off and another one is going on.
Happy days, I know. You want your scissors? You got them?
I don't need them.
Oh, you got them? Oh.
Just hold that while I put this other rig on because I don't entangle them. Always got one prepared to go on because I must have known I was going to lose that.
You want that lower in what, yeah?
Do what?
You want that lower in that?
Yeah, I must have known I was going to lose it. That's all I can say. But yeah, I'm moving on to a straight pedal with just squid on now. As you can see, smaller bait. Getting dragged into a lot of snags today, aren't I? That's 2 casts, 2 snags, but I ain't lost no gear. It is a bit snaggy now. It's maybe because I'm casting out a bit further than normal because the tide's a bit far out, but
That boat going past as well though.
You are? Oh, you're on drops then?
That boat going
He's on foam, fellas. I don't need you to pick that one up on camera, but bloody rough. That big rough. Yeah, I moved on to a smaller bait now. I'm just on a pedal. Let's see what goes on. Not going out too far as I say because snaggy. Just there, you know, because the cod won't be far off because the shrimps are near the wall, prawn shrimps, whatever. the food's near the wall, so we'll have to venture in to get them. And obviously the rocks are there as well, so all good.
I was tightening up, was that?
No, not yet. Let it settle. But we're back out. Nice little ship going there, look.
Fishing ship, that, innit?
Lovely. It's
Fishing ship, that
looks like some kind of gas or oil or coal ship or something. Sand, whatever. You get a lot of sand barges and stuff go out from here. I think there was one called the Sand Serin. It used to go down the River Hull all the time. I remember it when I was younger. Like, I don't know if it still does or not. You just get a lot of the Rixes Rixes coming out as well. Maybe a Rixes one anyway. Maybe not. I don't know if Rixes still about or not. Probably isn't. Shows you what I know these days, doesn't it? I'll just tighten this line up a little bit now, give it a chance to settle. I don't want to pull it out because it's going to bloody bomb me all over. It's perfect. Yeah, it's just perfect here, out the wind. Pull it back a little bit, and you know, I don't want to get you loads of wind on the camera when you've got a nice view.
It's taking a while to come in though, isn't it, to the wall?
Yeah, well, I say it's not about 9:15, it's 9:10 or something at our time. But it was a lot choppier yesterday than it is today. But we'll be back shortly if there's any action on these rods. Right, we're back. It's got dark now. The time is now, because I've got my phone with me, so I'll be able to tell you. It is now 25 to 7. So it's 18:37. Danny's just had a lovely bite on his rod. Lovely bite. Took all his bottom bait, he never got the fish though. I ain't had a bite since I was last on. I've changed my bait, like I've got a nice bait out there. The wind's dropping slightly, but it's still blowing southeasterly. Danny's casting. Oh, he's knocked that off the next one. You should have got clearance there from Humber Cod Airport before you launched that.
Why? If I'm getting a bite over there, I'm going for it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been getting a bit snaggy around here. I've got caught a few times in the last few casts. I don't know why, because I never usually get snagged here. It's weird. You know, the last 2 times I've caught, well, you've seen me fish here, I haven't been snagged, I ain't lost no gear. I ain't still lost no gear today, apart from I've just lost my circle hook on my dongle rig because it got caught. But other than that, I ain't really lost no gear, I ain't lost no weights or anything. You know, that was just a rig. It'll take me 2 minutes to make another one, I'm not bothered. But you know, we know there's fish being caught around here, so, and it's definitely colder tonight because you can feel the chill. It's a bit more choppy. You know, conditions are a lot better than they have been in the past week, so I would have thought there'd have been some out there. But I'm sure if anything happens in the meantime, I'll let you know. So I'll be back in a while. Right, we're back. I've just shoved a massive, huge shell-on prawn on. See if that'll do any good. Still only early. I mean, there's a good 2.5 hours to high tide yet. It's not a bad night really. It's not cold. It's a bit nippy, but it's not like cold. You know, it's the best part of the session to come yet. Hopefully we're going to get some fish. Danny's just had a lovely bite, but he didn't get the fish. I don't know if there's crabs or not, because we know there's a lot of crab here, because my bait's coming back totally stripped, and I was putting full squid on, well wrapped on, and it's not even lasting 20 minutes. So yeah, we know there's a lot of crabs out there, but I've shot this out a lot further now. See if there's any. See if it's better out there with less crab. The only problem is when he shoots it out a long way, you tend to lose your gear. So I'm just hoping I need to snag, because it's all lovely at about 12 o'clock. There's a couple of guys fishing now. There's one to my right, is near the village centre, just before the glass on the right hand side, and then There's another fella just come from the village. He said he lives in the village, and he's gone to fish at the Fark Ranch to the left of me. It's a bit messy there, but I mean, obviously, good chance of a fish. So we'll see. Still plenty of time. As we know, only one fish. You only need one fish, one good bite. You can pull a cracking fish in, makes your session. So I want to know if Danny can break his duck tonight, because he hasn't had a fish for a while, and you know, see if we can get a fish, because he's on Paternosters 2 hooks. He's got a better chance than I have. I'm just on a pennel with big baits. I'm looking for cod, I'm not looking for nothing else. So, you know, I'm not expecting whiting or flies. It's still a dive for me. I like the big fish, so I'm playing with big baits. And Danny's on smaller baits, on smaller hooks, and he's got more chance of getting a flatty, a rockling, or a whiting and a cod. So, you know, all options are open for him. I'm a one-trick pony at the moment. I've only got one rod out. I could put 2 out, but you know, I'm quite happy with one. You put more attention into it when you got one rod out. If I was getting bloody bites every cast, yeah, I'd have 2 rods out, no messing. But I'm happy with one at the moment. But I'll be back if there's any action on that rod. Right, we're back, fellas. Right, I just brought that great big massive prawn in, and it was totally stripped. All the middle was out. There's just the tail shell left and the head shell left. So I've got that off. I've just put a huge squid on it on my pennel, and I've cast it miles, and I mean miles. So I shouldn't have really done it, but it's holding. And you know, with a big bait like that, I'm just going to see if there's out there, because I thought I'd knock it miles, because it's holding really well. Even though it's a big tide, it's not whistling through that much. So I mean, I cast it about 11. It's not far off at 11. So let's see if we can get a big bite on it. But I put a full squid on it because it's not bloody lasting very long.
You cast that at 11 AM this morning?
Yeah, it's not lasting very long, so I thought I'd stick a big one on it. Wind's got up now, it's about 25 to 30 knots. But because we're behind the van's blocking the wind out, so we're alright here. But if I stood near the rod, I'd be bloody freezing. If you look at the rag on my rod, you can see how bad the wind is now. It's blowing in hooly. So, but I say we're out there at the brunt of it, so we're okay. So I'll be back if you see any action on them rods. You know, even some little nibbles, I'll be back. I just don't want to waste footage on something that's not there. But knowing me, I'll turn the camera off and it'll go, so I'll see you in a bit.
Rod going, hang on. Oh, you missed that, it was proper bobbing. We've only just whacked that out 2 minutes ago as well. Just put a prawn on it with squid.
Oh, I've got it anyway.
Got it.
Want to be busy.
Are you in?
No, it might have got off. Right, it's swimming with me. Oh, I don't know, it's still off.
You might have one here.
Got it. What is it? Cod? It's a cod, isn't it?
That's cod.
Cod, I think. Like, you know what I mean? What a cracking bite that was.
Cod, that.
That's small then.
Look at that.
Oh no, it's a bloody... Oh, hang on.
What was it?
You didn't have it? Andy! Look at the size of that.
Well, there's a bit of white in that.
That is a white, and you see the size of it?
Huge.
There you go, that'd be a nice
That is absolutely massive.
If you don't want it, I'll have it.
That is one of the biggest whiting.
Nice to eat then.
I've already had a whiting.
Right, fellas,
Nice.
I've got to show you this.
The air fryer.
This has got to be one of the biggest whiting I've ever had out the Humber. Look at that.
The white. I thought it was a cod at first.
I thought it was a cod. Look at the size of that. You sure it's not an haddock? See a black print on it anywhere? That is massive. Look at that. That's good. That's a good 38, 39 centimetre, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got to measure it in a minute. Look at the size of that. For a whiting. Definitely a whiting because there's no markings on it.
Yeah, it's eatable that.
Definitely. So there's a nice big one, full squid that. I knocked that out at least 100 metres, didn't I? Easy.
Yeah.
So the fish are out there.
You only just swam that out as well, didn't you?
Yeah, right fellas, I'm going to cut you off for the time being while I prepare this fish, because I'm definitely taking that home. That is going in my pot tomorrow, that is a beauty. So I'll see you in a bit. I'll just wipe this off my hands and got back out there. Took it on the bottom up, that, so I'll be back. Right fellas, £1.5 that whiting. That is ridiculous for a whiting. I've just cast it a massive squid out again. And I've knocked it a distance because that's where that was. I must have just hit it on the head. I mean, I thought it was a cod or probably an haddock, but it wasn't. It's a bloody whiting. Still can't get over the size of it. Definitely make a good thumbnail that, because that is huge, man. 39cm whiting, that is ridiculous. Unreal. So I'm back out again at distance, full squid. It could have only been in the water about 4 minutes when I cast that out. But I've been casting short, and I thought I'd knock it miles because it's been old. It's been holding, so I thought, you know, I'll knock it as far as I can get it. And but there's a strong wind blowing from southeasterly. So what feels probably like 100 metres is probably more like 80, because it's probably blowing me back. But as I say, you can't see in the dark anyway. But I can tell by how much line I've emptied the spool on. So, but yeah, cracking fish that. I mean, you know, you can't grumble at that, can you? If I don't get another fish tonight, that's made my day. I don't know if it's my record or not. I can't remember how big my whiting is. I can't remember what my record was for whiting. It's on my wall somewhere on one of my videos, but I just can't remember what it is. But that is the biggest whiting I've ever had, surely, out of here. And I've had some crackers out of here. You know, if there's whiting like that in here, what's the cod like? Maybe it's going to be a bumpy E this year, I don't know. Big fish like that. We'll see. I thought I'd hit a cod because the amount of, well, the bite was superb. It was a coddy bite. But I mean, it's only early, we've still got plenty of time. We've got a bit of confidence going now. So I'm going to leave you on that rod for a little bit, because you never know, it might turn into a bumper session, I don't know. I know as much as you. But I tried prawn, but I mean, it was getting them annihilated by the crabs, like, but at distance it seemed to have done the trick. Hooked right in the corner of the mouth, that was, so, you know, Penn did its job. Nice to get another one of them bites. I hope I got all that bite on camera for you fellas, because what a cracking bite it was, wasn't it?
Good on that here.
Well, you couldn't understand why it was a good bite after it was the size of it, like. It's nice to get excited this season. I mean, I ain't been really excited this season, because I do get a bit excited when I pull big fish in. You know, yeah, it wasn't a monster fish, but it was for a whiting. You know, I pulled smaller codling in than that for a decent cod leg, so. But yeah, nice one. Straight on squid as well, that. At distance.
Long time now then.
So I'll take a little break, and if I'll probably come back in 2 seconds. I'll probably turn the camera off and it'll be off again, so I'll see you in a few, well, so I can see on camera. Guys, you won't believe this, Danny has got himself a whiting. Bring it here.
It's been a while.
Look at this. Danny's in.
Not as big as yours though.
It's not as big as mine, no, but lovely.
That one's going off.
But he's got a fish. He's broke his little duck. There you go, second fish of the evening. That one's Danny's. Are you keeping this, Danny, for your lunch or what? Or
Nah, too small.
this one going back?
Yeah.
Do you want me to throw it back then?
Yeah. Don't want climbing fingers.
Do you want it?
I don't want it. I was looking at all them little lights up there, seeing them all going up.
No. Getting some good bites then, there's some good fish out there. I've got that one at distance, the other one.
There you go, darling.
It's doing well, fellas. Right, we'll take a little break there. I'll be back if there's any more action on them rods. Well, I'm just about to bring this one in, fellas, because I've had a few little tippy tappies on it, but not spectacular. I'm going to bring it in anyway because I want to change the bait on it. You know, I doubt there's anything on it, but I want to bring full squid on it. I don't say I've lost it.
You're always losing it there, aren't you?
Glad not. Don't pull it. Don't let go of my rod. Not to the fucking mouth. I expected to lose it. Like, yeah, I've lost it. Lost the weight on it. Look at that spot. I lost the rig on that, fellas. I knocked it too far and it snapped off at the rig body. As you can see, it snaps off at the rig body. The braid's that strong, it won't snap. This shows you how good braid is, doesn't it? That's what I've lost, look. That's what I've recovered. This is funny. That's what I've recovered from a rig. That's it, just that. But just shows you how good braid is. You don't lose your gear. We've got plenty more rigs, so I'm not that bothered. Like, we're going to rebase it anyway. First time I've lost gear in first time I've lost gear in 4 or 5 sessions, so you know I can't grumble. I mean, I'm bound to lose some at some point, but I got it back anyway. So I'll be back when I've re-rigged up and cast out. See you in a bit. Just showing you Danny because he's back in again. Danny is back in with a big bite. I hope you haven't lost that, because that was one hell of a bite, that wasn't it? He could be beating me here if he pulls this fish in. He'll have 2 to my 1. He's on the 2 pattern off to like. I think you missed it, haven't you? Bloody hell of a bite, that wasn't it?
Don't want the wind.
No, that was an hell of a bite. You went right down a couple of times. Lovely bite that was. Whether you can see his rod over there, but that was a beauty of a bite, that was. I mean, you might still have it. I just keep an eye on your rod. Well, that's a shame, fellas, because he had one of a cracking bite there. That was better than the bite I had on my rod when I pulled that in. Granted, yours is like a more giving rod than mine, but I mean, it was a pretty good bite.
Oh, it's freezing still over there.
Just keep an eye on it.
Bloody hell. Nothing with toast still over there.
We've got no rain forecast though, have we? I mean, I know it's pretty clear up there, isn't it? I think. Yeah, stars about, isn't they? I say you had the best bite of the night there. I think it's got off though. Right, I'm going to go for a time being because I don't want to waste this camera on things that are not happening, but if he does get another bite, I'll be on straight away. See you in a bit. Right fellas, Danny's wrapping up. He's happy with his one fish. I've just banged the last cast out because it's slack water and I don't want to stay too late. But I've just knocked this out bloody miles. I've knocked out a long way because obviously there's only me at this side now. I've knocked it right because it's slack water and when it spins or turns it should bring it even level. So well, I've cracked it right out there, massive big bait on it, and let's see if we can knock into a big cod before we go. It's all good. It's got really bloody cold now though. You can certainly feel the winter chill now, can't you, Danny?
Yeah.
Danny's withered away.
I'll wrap up next time.
He's withered away. I don't know, so have another coffee before I go. I might have another coffee. Oh, don't put that on my thing because it will stink of fish. Obviously she'll go mad. Got to keep an eye on that because, as you know, when you first cast your gear out, you get more chance of hitting the fish than you have in 3.5 or 10 minutes. You just walk into it.
I'll put that there for now because I need that right. Looking like that bit over there.
I've left you on the rod because it's the last cast, so that initial few minutes might be all I need to get a good fish. It's having one last coffee, but I'm only having half a cup because I don't want to pull in. I've had about 6 tonight.
Sure,
I've had about 6 coffees. You said I need to look up a coffee at this rate.
Is that your new one?
Yeah. Right, get out of here. Right, I'm going to cut it off for now, but I'll be back if that rod goes. Next time you see me, we'll be calling it the outro. Right fellas, I'm going to pull this one in because it might have a flatty on it, as Danny's just said. It's been bobbing a little bit. The tide's just swung, it's going out now, and we've had enough. It's about 9:30 in it, something like that, and it's time we went home. So I'm going to pull this in and we'll see how we get on from there. You never know, I might have a little tiny summit on it. Knocked out a distance anyway, so
Take 10 minutes to pull it in.
definitely no crabs at distance. Right, bait's still on fellas, and now what happened? Right, we're going to call that a day then. I've enjoyed myself here at Paull again. Still haven't caught the cod, but what a whopper of a waiting. And Danny got off his mark with his first fish of the season, so he's well chuffed. Next time we're out, we're not fishing here, we're fishing somewhere else. We're either at Kilnsea or at Makro, but definitely fishing 2 rods each next time. But I've enjoyed myself here at Paull again anyway. At least it's not a blank again. I'm on a roll now. That's two videos running with fish. There's been a few whiting come out tonight. The guy to the right of me's pulled a few out. Somebody's pulled a few out to the left. It's been all whiting. There's been no cod. Had some cracking baits, but didn't materialise into anything. But until next time from me, Jimmy Cod Baits, and Danny, it's a very, very, very good evening. Say good evening, Danny.
Good evening.
See you next time, fellas.